Go.
Hi everybody, welcome to Mondays with Mark. Today we're going to discuss how do you know when your shoes are worn out. So there's a few things. When you've run for a long period of time, you kind of know when you start getting little niggles that haven't been bothering you before. That has nothing to do with how the shoe is wearing, but all of a sudden, you know, your quads are a little bit more sore than they were, or your glutes are a little bit sore, your shins are sore, where they haven't been hurting, you haven't done anything different, but all of a sudden you get these little niggles. So that's your first clue that you might want to check your shoes to see if they are wearing properly or if they are worn out. Most shoes are made out of EVA. So if you look at the midsole of the shoe, you'll see little wrinkles in the midsole, and when you compress through the shoe and it compresses where those wrinkles are, and it doesn't maintain the integrity of the shoe, you wanna that's the next clue. The two most obvious clues are when you look at the heel. Most people, 95% of people, land on the outside edge of the heel right here, and when that blue material goes down to the orange, you know that your shoe is done. The second place is if you take your hand, put it inside the shoe, and you take your finger and you push your finger on the inside of the shoe, and if you can feel your finger through that thickness, then you know that the shoe is done. You can see how thick that is. I shouldn't come close to feeling my fingers. But if I can feel the tip of my finger through the shoe, you know that the midsole is compressed and it's time to replace your shoes. The last thing I want to talk about is if you take out the insole of your shoe, it tells a pretty big story. Like this insole you can see, for example, you can see the imprint on the heel, you can see the imprint on the forefoot. But if you look here, you can see that there's not a lot of weight under the big toe. So this tells us that this person has is putting too much weight on the second and third metatarsals. And so somebody was smart and they put a metatarsal pad on there to relieve the stress on the metatarsals. But if I was looking at this insole, it would also tell me that this person might have a dorsiflex first ray or a Morton's toe because they're not weight bearing under the big toe. So that's just a quick and easy tip on looking at the insole of your shoe. It tells you how you're wearing it, and then together with the heel wear and the forefoot thickness test, those are the ways you can tell your shoes need to be replaced. And if you're not sure, come into the store and we'll go over it with you and just give you some more confirmation that it is indeed your shoes that are done and that you haven't done something silly to injure yourself. Thank you.